You can call her Mayhem or Mayday. Talk shit, she at your head. I ain't talking bald face. She don't fuck with baby daddies, fucking up the feng shui. Taking care of 4 kids, Sunday to Sunday. Flyer than round trips when she hit the runway. Comedy original, she do shit her own way. Made the stage her place, moving at her own pace. Fuck with her the wrong way, this gon' be a long day. She watch Basketball Wives, loving hip hop too. Born in 81, one day forward turned to 82. Funny, ratchet, and cute. She a winner, that's true. She don't even take L's, eating alphabet soup. Mayday, mayhem, 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 mayday, mayhem. She a cool black nerd, always been smart. Ever since she turned 8, wanted her name in the charts. Monty Python was a shit. Richard Pryor made a start. Red Fox and Eddie Murphy, inspiration to her art. Who you know got banned from the dollar store for throwing canned goods at a baby father though? She a good mother though. She ain't worried about laughs cause she gon' get a lot of those. Showtime at the Apollo though. And she paint the perfect picture telling stories up in all the jokes. You don't really want the drama, bro. Cause Mabel cool, Mayday nice, Mayday want all the smoke. Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem, Mayday, mayhem.
And hello. Uh-oh, got the echoes. Let's get that out. All right, echoes gone. Hello, how y'all doing? Hello to everyone in the comments. Can y'all see me? Yes, y'all can see me. Hi. Hello, everyone. I am Mayday Mayhem, and welcome to the broadcast of the Mayday Mayhem show. Hey, BS, what's up? Bridging the Gap. How y'all doing? Oh, why can I not see on this screen? There it is. It's lacking on this end, on my other screen. How are y'all doing? Okay, let's get to it. As y'all saw from the title, bonus hole. Yeah. If y'all didn't know, you finna know now. The healthcare professionals have been urged to call vaginas bonus holes to not offend trans patients. Okay. Now, I understand we live in a world where everyone has, their own thing where they can do what they want to do. Of course, you can do what you want to do. It's your body, your freedom. However, when your freedom start infringing on me and my life, we have a problem. Because see, as you can see, I am a woman. I have a vagina. It's not a bonus hole. And I'm starting to see in society that it's okay for women to be called breeders, bleeders, and now to have our genitalia to be pretty much called a bonus hole. I don't see nothing that's bonus about it. It's a lot of now look, I'm telling y'all, it's finna get a little nanya here. We finna talk about some things. Since y'all want to call it a bonus hole, we finna tell you the things that come with this bonus, okay? When women with genitalia called vaginas, we have things connected to it, like fallopian tubes, ovaries. It's a lot of things that go along with it, and birthing. We forget about that. That goes along with it. We actually give life with our vaginas. It's a lot of things that we do with that thing. Anytime you can eat something or drink something and it will throw off the balance to your vagina, that's a That's like a body part. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a special doctor you go to, a gynecologist. Just like men that have penises, they go see what? Urologist. A gynecologist don't know nothing about the man part, and a urologist don't know nothing about the female part. Now, when it comes to the transgender community, hey, I'm down with y'all. Do your thing. If you don't feel like you're in the right body and you have to make a transition, do what you need to do, hey, do you. Ain't nobody tripping about that. But what the problem is now, things are being enforced to where your views and viewpoints are now infringing on me. So it's okay for the transgender not to be offended. But what about real women? And well, us real women, that's our biological women. I am offended. You call me a bleeder, a breeder, or I go to have a gynecological exam and someone tells me, how about we take a look at that bonus hole? I'm just going to go ahead, get on up off them stirrups, put my clothes on, and walk the fuck up out of there. I'm leaving. I'm walking up out of there. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. There's no point in me fucking being there. There's no point. Because, again, women had to fight for rights that we're still fighting for. Thank you, Bridge and Gap. I'm out of here. I'm out this piece. We still don't have equality on money, job equality, just equality just to have simple shit. Look at how all the statistics have been done, even on single women or women in general going in to purchase certain things. Men have a better, even if you go on, just think about it. I'm a single mom. I have to go and get my cars done. You know, they'll try to run up a woman on with money if she don't know nothing about like an alternator, a starter, a transmission. If you don't know shit about that, they will run you up. Yes, I will cuss them out too. Yeah, yes, I'm a Capricorn and my mouth is flip. I will cuss your ass out. Don't let this fool you. I will cuss you out. But seriously, a man versus a man, if you go tell your brother or your cousin or your husband, go take care of the cars, they're gonna give a man a discount. They're gonna be cool with the man. Hello, a Purple Diva's Life. Welcome to the room. And and that's the thing. It's a derogatory name on women. It's like no one wants to offend no one. Let's be real. No one wants to offend no one. But now it's getting to the point to where, like, I'm a woman and I'm offended as fuck. Like, I'm offended. I'm offended. Even with the term cisgender. I'm not a cisgender. I'm a woman. I'm a female. That's what I identify as. I identify as a female, a woman. When I was born, they showed my mama that slit and they said, "You see what you got?" She said, "Yeah, it's a girl." And they put my ass in the nursery and came on back. So again, no one is saying that you can't change your life, or if you're not in your right body and you want to be different. No one is saying that. But it's the fact that now you're imposing your lifestyle on me. You know what I'm saying? Don't impose your lifestyle on me, just like what just happened in Colorado. Now, mind you, to me, this shit is so stupid. It's all over a fucking cake. A piece of cake. There was a gay couple. You can look it up in Colorado. A gay couple that went to have a cake made. Yeah, it's very offensive to women of color. And as you can see, I'm very much a woman of color. And I still do not have equality. I'm also a comedian. I'm an actress, and I have to fight 10 times harder to get roles than men. We have this conversation in the community all the time, how harder it is for women, especially women of color, to do anything or come up. And then now I'm being told about really a man that has transitioned to a woman that the term vagina is offensive to them. That's the only thing. That's the crazy part. But again, if you look at the situation in Colorado, which again was overall of a fucking piece of cake. In Colorado, it was a gay couple that wanted a saying on the cake. And the cake baker, she did, cater to all couples. She didn't really care. And they wanted a saying on there that she did not agree with. And when the saying, she didn't agree with it. She's like, no, I'm not putting that on the cakes. I'm not. They literally took it to the Supreme Court, saying it was like homophobia or racism. And guess what? The Supreme Court overturned it and said that she has the right to not serve you based on her own beliefs and speech. It's still freedom of speech. Now it's opened up a whole nother can of worms to where people are seeing that, oh, so I don't have to say these things. I don't have to serve due to free speech. Again, none of this would have happened if they would have just went to a different bakery. Because now it's opened it up to interracial couples. It's almost damn near like we're going backwards. And now it's to the point where, again, my vagina is called a bonus hole. I have something for y'all to listen to. Let me go to share. Let's go ahead and put me down. Just go ahead and share this screen so you can see for yourself. Like, for real, like, it's serious out here. And again, this is a UK charity that wants to call this a bonus hole. And let's just go ahead and listen to this. Let's just listen to it.
Executive decision early this morning that James would present this story, which goes under the next one on Lefty Lunacy. Rita and I.
There's a... Okay. No, don't stop sharing. Come back. Come back. Let me bring it back. I pushed the wrong button. Bear with me, y'all. I'm really getting new to this. I'm all right. And it's just not showing up on my other screen.
Would present this story, which goes under the headline of bonus hole.
Thanks so much, Rowan. This is the prize you get for being the fill-in host.
Exactly.
There's a cervical cancer charity in the UK which has come up with alternative words for women's genitalia to be more inclusive for transgendered patients. So they've suggested,
I'm not sure if you can hear it.
You can call it bonus hole, and this demonstrates support and care for transgendered patients. What amuses me about this, Rowan, is that the charity say in their mission statement, we exist to provide trustworthy information and support. How trustworthy is a charity that refers to women's genitalia as a bonus hole?
Well, cervical cancer, I mean, is it an issue for many men, really? Is there a high...
Are you suggesting men don't have...
Yes, I am.
Oh, Rita, wash your mouth out with soap. How
Indeed
dare you?
I am.
Now, as you can still see, they literally, they think of it as a joke, but they're for real. Fuck, they're serious. They do not want to offend the transgender community, because when the transgender community, let me show my face, when the transgender community have to go and have their exams, they can't go to a gynecologist. They have to go to like seriously like a trans doctor that will see them, because their anatomy is different now. So I can understand that trans people that are transitioning need to see a doctor to make sure that they all good and all that. I totally get that. I feel that 100%. But don't take away from women. Don't take away from us. Because again, what the fuck did we do wrong? What did we do wrong? We didn't even do nothing. And now you want to take away the right for it to be called a vagina? Now it's a bonus hole. What is so bonus that comes with it? Let's see. When it's that time of the month, we bleed from 7 to 21 days and we don't die. We have vomiting, diarrhea, flu-like symptoms, and we still live. And we still have to walk around and take care of kids, go to work. Even if you don't have kids, you still have to go to work. You still have to move, or you might have migraines, or you might not feel like walking. And guess what? This bonus hole will again give you bonus kids. Sometime it'll pop out triplets, quads. You know, Octomom, that bitch had 8 kids. So again, sometimes it pops out multitudes. It pops out populations. And you're going to call it a bonus hole? And you don't think that's offending women? I'm just asking the question. Y'all don't think it's offending women? Like, when did we come in a society where, okay, I can do what I want, but fuck what you want to do. I don't give a damn about what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if it fucks with you, I don't care. No, I thought that this was a place where, again, America, where everyone had you know, the freedom to do what they want, say what they want, be what they want, and not to be persecuted for it. Now I'm being persecuted for being born a fucking woman. And that's another thing, bridging the gap. Again, that's another thing. They have to have doctors they literally have to, when you're transitioning, I have watched a few videos. So I made sure I knew what the fuck I was talking about before I came up on here. They have to, when you're transitioning from a male to a female, you know how us women, we cannot have that thing touched in 10 years. Ain't nobody got to touch that thing in 10 years. And if a man come by and whisper in our ear or blow at us the right way, that thing gonna open right on up. It's gonna get nice and juicy and fresh. And it's going to taste like grapes, apples, pineapples, and oranges. Everything that you ate in this decade is going to come flooding right on out. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be wonderful. Now, however, when a male is transitioning into a woman, you have to have like devices to keep that whole. I don't want to say whole because that's the wrong word to say. That's the wrong terminology to say. I do know the right terminology. It just ain't popping in my brain right now. But you have to make sure you keep that orifice, still not the right word, but it's a better word than whole. See the word whole. I don't even like the fucking word whole. And I don't even want to call they hole a hole. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep this orifice open. You know what I'm saying? They have to literally have a device put in them every day or every week. You know, this is something that has to go on for the rest of their life. And then you have a lot of people that transition And they said it was the worst mistake that they could have ever made, and they wish. Oh, that's alarm. That's alarm. That's alarm. And then they said that that's a. I know Bridge and Gap. I know it's a hole, but still, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice until I have to not be nice. But right now, I'm trying to be nice. but still, you have to keep it open. And you know what I'm saying? But that's what they have to do. That's literally what you have to do until, long as you want to keep this orifice open. Women, we do not have to do that. Like I said, ain't nobody got to touch that thing for 100 years. And if somebody come along and whisper the right thing and say the right word or have the right weed, that thing will open up like the floodgates and no lube required. I'm serious. But that's because that's the mechanics of a vagina. It lubricates itself. It cleans itself. The vagina is a miraculous thing. It's a great thing. I think every woman should have it. It's an awesome thing. It gives birth. Like, it does a lot of things. And now for you just to say it's a bonus hole. Bonus? Bonus is too little of a word, sir. For my hole. Yeah. And also, Bridging the Gap, have you seen the videos of where people have transitioned at a young age, and they've also said that it was the worst mistake that they could have made? They've also said it's the worst mistake that they could have made, and they regret it because they were so young and they can't go back. To me, honest to God, if a human is being transitioned under the age of 18, to me, that's child abuse. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. That's child abuse. If I can't whoop my kid, because the government said that's abuse, and I'm trying, it's not whooping. I'm not saying beating them till they black and blue or really harming a. If I cannot chastise my child, why is it okay to have a child that can transition? I know y'all done seen My Jazz Life that be on TLC, that was on TLC years ago. I know y'all saw it. I know it. And I feel for that young person because they transition so young. And again, even if you watch the series during the steps, that person has so many problems because they didn't go through puberty. They never went through puberty. A girl, bridge in, grip it like a vice grip, like that's why we be doing them little Kegel exercise. It's like I'm doing mass right now. That's why I'm moving up and down like the you know, we keep it tight. Be like hold, drop. Yep, that's what we do. But again, we do that when we pee. Like, I don't understand. Like, again, it's a miraculous thing down her. It is. But I don't think women should be offended and objectified by our bodies. Again, it's been so many years that think about this. We've been throughout our whole life that women are taught to be ashamed of certain parts of their body. They're told to be no. I have 4 motherfucking girls. We gonna talk about this situations, whatever happened, we gonna talk about them. And that's the thing. As a society, men talk about the shit that they have. You know, erectile dysfunction. Hey, bro, it's not working the way it used to. Jill's not satisfied. It's not as it used to. They talk about Cialis. They talk about Viagra. They get them all type motherfucking pills. They just not started coming out with the women Viagra where you see her with her cup of coffee. Hi, Herman. That's because Jillian had one of them motherfucking pills that they didn't gave her little woman Cialis. I'm for real. We don't talk about even women's sexuality. We don't even talk about women's sexuality. It's men's sexuality mostly. Not really women's sexuality. Let's be real. How many women have experienced the orgasm? It's a lot of women that have died on this earth that have not had an orgasm. Do you hear me? They have walked this earth for 120 years and have not squirted. They haven't. That is a terrible thing. It is a terrible thing. We need to know about it. Yeah, look, Bridging Gap, I educate my girls. When they'll listen, fuck. I got you know how kids is. Kids will listen when they want something. When they want something, they listen. But when they don't want something, that motherfuckers ain't listening to you. They looking at you like. That's exactly how they looking at you like. They ain't listening to you unless they want something. When they want something, that's when they listening to you. Other than that, the motherfuckers looking at you like, I wish she would shut the fuck up. Did I just read your mind? Yeah, that's how mans look at me. And I just be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna waste my breath on y'all. Come on, little ones, let's go. But you know, that's all part of kids growing up and exploring themselves. And parents, people fail to realize, parents, we're growing up with these kids too. It's a lot of shit that parents have not experienced before with their children. We're growing up with our kids also. And again, now we're in a society, like I said, I'm an 80s baby. 100, let's throw it up, 80s baby. A lot of shit that's going on now, my mother, my grandmother, oh yeah, they don't listen to me, but they hear me. And they come back and tell me like, you was right. You know, they hear us, but they don't want us to know that they be hearing us. Sometimes it'd be like, that shit go right over their head. But it's just the fact that we live in a society where everything is different. The things that we're going through, our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents didn't have to go through. Let's be honest. They didn't have to go through that shit. They really didn't. They didn't have to worry about the internet. Fuck, the internet to come out till I was 16. And ain't no tea, no shade. Ain't no shame in my game. The internet to come out till I was 16. When the internet came out, it was literally hooked into a wall where we had to dial in with AOL and hear that bullshit for at least 35 minutes. And by the time we got on that, it was time for class to be over with. We didn't have that Instagram where they meet up and you find the motherfucker that you don't even know. Again, you arguing with a motherfucker you don't even know. And if you would not have had this little motherfucker right here, you would not be arguing. You would not be arguing. You wouldn't even know this person. So again, we live in a different society, and now society has totally flipped to where we have to have lawmakers. I agree. Gen Z kids were destroyed by X and Y. But I also have to say that the government helped destroy those kids, help destroy them, because they help break up homes. They stopped the fathers from being in the homes. They stopped that. When you have to think about it, you going back to the 60s and 70s. You know, like I have to tell y'all, I grew up around a whole bunch of older people. Not gonna lie. Everyone that was Everybody that was in my let me turn this completely off. Everybody that was in my life was over the age of 50 and over, except my mom and my dad. Everybody else in my life was over the age of, like I said, 50 and over. So I grew up with older people in my life. So they would talk about the things that, you know, went on. And you would have the family stand together, but then the father was taken out the home so the mother and the kids could stay together, and the father was placed in the boarding house. Now the father was able to roam and have 7, 8, 9 different families because the mothers were separated. They separated the fathers from the mothers. They separated the families. Now that the families is separated, the kids running wild, there's nothing. There's no really cohesiveness. There's none of that. So now what we got? Yes, you damn right. Some of them bitter baby mamas ran off some of them daddies. They sure in the fuck did. You damn right they did. And some of them damn daddies didn't want to be bothered with them kids neither. They just was like, oh God, I got Charlene pregnant. Gotta get out of here. Like seriously. And I blame the government. And it's just not in the Black community. It literally was across America. You have to think about it. And let's not forget what happened in 1993. Do we forget? I forgot to tell y'all, I like history too. I like history. 1993, that's when Biden and Reagan signed the bill to put minorities in jail, and they would give the jails more money for the more minorities that they put in jail. That also took fathers out of the homes. Again, bitter baby mamas. Why were they bitter? You cross town with such, not fuck that. You ain't even cross town. You cross the street with Samantha. And you supposed to be over here with me and these 17 kids. So again, it's a lot of factors that played in to where we are today. A lot of factors. And the government plays a part of it. Yeah, they do. But more facts than none, we played the biggest factor because we fell for the fucking trap. We fell for it. So again, now we in a situation now where, again, we are women. I got 4 daughters. And now you telling me that y'all World Health Organization, now the people that have cervical cancer organization, and me being a cancer survivor. Yeah, I had cervical cancer. I sure did. I'm a cervical cancer survivor. And you're telling me that you want to call my vagina a bonus hole? Well, that bonus hole survived cancer. And after that, had 4 children. What the hell is you talking about? Again, there's no... Where is society? Where is it? There's no what do you call it? Morale. Where's the morale? Where's the morality? There used to be a guideline of things that you did and you did not do. You did do this, you did not do that. Yes, it's okay. And again, I'm gonna repeat this and reiterate that there is nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being bisexual. There's nothing wrong with being transgender. Ain't shit wrong with it. But when it starts interfering with other people's lives, there comes an issue. Even with transgender in sports. I'm against any woman or man transgender in the ring with a biological man or a biological woman. I'm against it. Just like I can't be in the special fucking Olympics. Why not? Because I ain't special enough. Only a certain type of people can be in the Special Olympics. If you are not that type of person, you have to be in the regular Olympics. If you don't qualify for the regular Olympics, go sit your punk ass down somewhere. That's it. That's all. Exactly. Bridging the gap. Morality and value system is gone. It's gone. It's all gone. There is no morality and value system. And I've tried to teach my kids morality and value. I even try to take it with me where I go. Morality and value. Morality. I treat people the way I want to be treated. If you come at me sideways, I'm coming at you sideways. But if you come at me with respect and love and dignity, I'm going to give you the same. I'm going to give you the same. It's a mirror. But right now, it's like, just like we have transgender. You had a transgender male that literally crushed a woman's fucking skull in an MMA fight. I'm like, what the fuck? Why were they even fighting a woman? Oh, well, the hormone. I understand that you have testosterone blockers and hormone, but again, your arm width is still of a man. You still have the body strength of the man. It's still a man. You still are a man. I don't care how you look. If a transgender male wants to go against and compete in sports, why can't you just have a transgender sports just like you have Special Olympic sports? I don't see the problem with that. You want to be transgender MMA? Put 2 transgender males in an MMA ring and let them go at it. Don't put a transgender male in the ring with a biological. Don't put a transgender female in the ring with a biological female. How is that fair? How is any of that fair? Can somebody tell me how any of that fair? He finna tie her ass up. Even Venus Williams said she would not compete against a male tennis player. Venus and Serena Williams, they said they're not going to compete against no male tennis player because they competed against one of the 40th ranked competitors in tennis, and they said, hell no. They arm with this too strong. That's still a man. That's still a man. There's nothing wrong with transgenders competing in sports. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Just have your own sports category. Just like when you're boxing, you have different weight lifts. You have featherweight, lightweight, heavyweight. You have different weight categories. Why is that? Because right, and see, that's a problem too, bridging the gap. Women, stop trying to fight these motherfucking men. If you want to fight them, if you want a transgender woman and you want to fight, you need to be in your own transgender ring fighting a transgender woman. Y'all scrap at it. I'm not trying to fight no man. I'm going to be 100%. I'm not going to fight no man. I ain't. Yes, the joke that I tell about me and my kid's father, yeah, that shit was true. But that was a lot of hostility built up between me and that man. Yes, we cool that. There was a lot of hostility built up between me and that man. But again, I'm not going to be out here getting in a ring because I do. True story. Now, I do kickbox. Now, I ain't going to lie. I do kickbox. I am in kickboxing. But I'm not going to sit up here and be like, yeah, I'm going to spar with dude. Come on. You got me fucked up. No, I'm not. I am not going to spar with him. Give me that bitch over there in the corner. She about the same height, same width, same length as me. I'll spar with her ass. Give me her. I got a plate over here. Don't hit me in the neck. That's all I'm going to say. Don't hit me in the neck. That's it. That's all. I'm not finna fight. Look, bridging the gap. Y'all, you don't understand. I was with that man 9.5 years, okay? 9.5 years. And we had been knowing each other for some 15 years, okay? Okay, they banned my little black ass, and that is a true story. They had my little picture up in there. I'm like, God damn. Only way I got unbanned was cause COVID. And then I really was trying to sneak in there with different color wigs and shit, trying to get toilet paper and Pampers and shit. And they was like, get your ass out of here. I'm like, damn. So I just went to the other Family Dollar across town. I ain't like that Family Dollar no way. For real. I'm serious. Now I ain't gonna lie. I done got into a lot of scraps. I done got into a lot of scraps before. But these have been with people I've known. This ain't been with no, oh, I'm finna scrap with a man because I think, no. If you see me scrapping with dude, he either owe me some money. Or he either owe me some money. It's one of those three. And if it's too much money and he too big, I'm calling the police. He owed me some money. And I'm too little and weak to get it. Shit. No. No bridging the gap. No. No, ma'am. No. But no, I'm serious. It's sad that we live in a society where, again, and I'm an 80s baby. I grew up where everyone is so easily offended. Why are y'all so offended? What is wrong with y'all? Excuse me, I had to take a sip of my coffee. But everyone is so easily offended. And I understand everyone has feelings. Everybody got feelings. Everyone's feelings are valid. Everyone's feelings are theirs. Look, bridge the gap. Look, I am a concealed carrier and I approve. And that's why I don't get into scraps. I don't argue with nobody. Look, I don't argue with nobody. I stay in Chicago. Do you know how many shootings they have on the fucking expressway? You want to go around me? Go around me. Look, I'm still going to get where the fuck I'm going. I don't care what nobody say. One eye, two eyes, no eyes. I'm going to get where the fuck I'm going. You ain't going to get where you going. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm not trying to get into scraps or fights or none with nobody. But if I have to, my blinky gonna be winky at your ass. But I'm not an advocate of violence. I do not promote violence. Trademark. I do not promote violence. However, in the words of 50 Cent, I say I don't want no problem. But if they say they want a problem, I guess we got a problem. I have the book of 50 Cents, Bible of 50 Cents. My mama brought it for me over there. Yep, the 50 laws of 50 Cent. Yep, there you go. It's on my bookshelf right there. Yep, I sure do have it. Chicago is like any other metropolitan city. It's just like Philadelphia, New York, California, Sacramento. Chicago is just like anywhere else. There's nothing of Chicago. It's a beautiful city. They have great shows. Again, I've stayed here my whole life. I'm from Chicago. What site? I'm sorry, I had to say that. You have a lot of great actors that come from here. You have a lot of great musicians that come from here. Exactly. We promote self-preservation. Self-preservation is the best preservation. And I want everybody to preserve their life and not get into no shit and not have to fight. That's how we doing it today and for tonight. You heard me? That's how we doing it. But seriously, but the reason it's called Chirac, again, is because the way the violence just bloomed. But you have to understand, if you're not from here, I'm not trying to repeat what he said, Brandon Johnson, because I don't agree with a lot of shit that he say. I do not agree with it. But if you're not from here, it's certain aspects about it you don't understand. I'm not going to say, if you ain't from here, don't talk about it. No, I'm not saying that. If you're not from here, it's certain aspects you may not understand about here. Like, when you go to the south side of Chicago, That's what they call like Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? That's the South Side, Inglewood, Roseland. You know, that's the Huntington and all that. When you go into the West Side, you know, you have Garfield Park. You know, that's where I'm from. I'm from Garfield Park. I'm from the West Side. So you have like Madison. You hear about Cicero. You know, it's not too. The West Side used to be more relevant in the 80s and 90s, but I guess after Martin Luther King got killed, they kind of burnt up Madison Street, from what I was told, and they never rebuilt it because they used to have a theater right there on Madison, and it was just destroyed. And then on the South Side, now the South Side got a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie, they have theaters. It's a lot of stuff on the South Side. However, it's hard to explain, but it can be changed. I believe it can be changed in Chicago, but the only way the change can happen is if everybody for real get off their ass and stop spending fucking money. Stop taking out the pockets. Stop taking out the banks and putting in their pockets. It can be something bigger. Oh yeah, but you only hear the bad stuff about Chicago. Chicago have events like we have in Lollapalooza. It's a lot of stuff that go on. And again, that's where we get a lot of our tourism from. You know, Navy Pier. We have you know what? Me and my kids, we're supposed to be going downtown. We go downtown. I'm gonna try to do a video. I make sure my kids ain't in it, but do a video and post some of the things that we have downtown, because we have the lake view. We have the boat cruises. Again, it's beautiful. We have the fireworks display. I think that goes on to from now, if I'm not mistaken, to like September 1st, if I'm not mistaken. But Chicago is beautiful. It's just that the overwhelming crime and people not taking responsibility for the shit that they kids, they cousins, they mothers, their fathers, they uncles, they parents, that they do. Right, you know what I'm saying? And I have homies that live in Alabama, Mississippi, and let me tell you, they be thinking that all y'all are country bumpkins. You don't do nothing but sit up there and have to swamp at alligators and beat and call them all day. And that's not true. You live like anybody. You live like anybody. You live like anybody else. You do any and everything else like everybody else. So what, you're from Alabama, and they just have this misconception that everyone from Alabama, they live in a trailer park. Here's tornadoes everywhere. There's nothing but fields out there. And that's not true. They have big, beautiful houses in Alabama. Big, beautiful houses. Lands, acres of beautiful land, beautiful flowers, beautiful food, everything. So I get it. I totally get it. They really do think that, because like for real, like you know, I know a lot of people that's from Mississippi, and they just think like, oh, they hear Mississippi and they literally seriously think country bumpkin. I'm like, why do y'all have to say country bumpkin like that? They was like, because that's what we think, country bumpkin. I'm like, but also, I have ran into people that are from the South that have had Confederate flags on them up here in the North. And I was shocked by it. I'm like, I got a Confederate flag on him. Y'all see that shit? He got a Confederate flag on him. What the fuck's going on? You know, so again, you know, it's a difference in where you come from and how you was raised, and if you change. Again, it's a misconception. You heard? You just live there. Best kept secret in Well, I'm from Chicago. I live here. But no, it's not as bad as everyone think it is because, like I say, I'm up north a lot. But the only thing is the vandalism and the crime. And if everyone takes responsibility for their fucking kids, like, you know your child when you see your child. Don't lie and be like, oh, I didn't know that was my kid. Because no lie, it was a woman about a year or so ago. Her son had hit and robbed this older woman. And mother and grandmother recognized him because they had just bought him a new coat. They recognized that coat. You know, they called the police on that ass, right? They did exactly what the fuck I would have did. And they said, that's my son. That's how I know it's him. I know the walk. I know those pants. I know those shoes. And that's the coat I just bought his ass. And he out here robbing old women and locked his ass up. And that was here in Chicago. That was here in Chicago. So again, if more parents stepped up and did that shit, we wouldn't have a problem. Another thing, the laws here in Illinois, it's not Chicago. See, everyone thinks it's just Chicago. The laws in Illinois is so fucked up. Now, again, Illinois supposedly has the strictest gun laws, but we have the most guns on the fucking street. What's this? Herbo G, what's his name? The rapper, he just got a gun charge here in Chicago. Yeah, but see, that no snitching rule, it came from the homies, from homes first. The no snitching rule came from homes, with saying, don't talk about what goes on in our home, because people would take that and use it against them. Oh, just like the Indians. Back in the day, they were taking the Indians, the Native American Indians that were on the land. They were literally taking these people from their houses, all because they didn't have a working refrigerator. Because they didn't have a refrigerator box. That they've been staying on this land in America for billions of years, or however long they've been there. They've been staying there. Just because you don't have a refrigerator in your house, don't tell, don't, you can't, you're not, what they call them? Like you're a savage. You're a savage because you have you don't have a refrigerator. You're a savage because you don't have a wooden door on your home. All you have is a loincloth. So it became more prevalent. And again, this is in the South, where Native Americans was, where they tell us there were none, but there were. Native Americans was, look, don't tell what the fuck is going on in our house, because if anybody knows what's going on in our house, they're gonna come start taking some type shit. Okay. They closed down the last place for taking people off reservations in Canada in like 1960, and the last one here in United States like in 1963, 64. Uncivilized. Absolutely, that's the word. I have fibro fog sometimes. I have fibromyalgia. Sometimes my brain is trying to get the right word, but it don't come out right. Uncivilized. They're uncivilized because they don't have a working box refrigerator. Oh, you're uncivilized because you're not wearing common clothes. You're uncivilized because you don't believe in the Bible. So again, do you see how the same thing is happening now? Oh, you're uncivilized because you don't believe in the Bible. You don't wear the clothes like us Europeans wear. So we're going to take your children. And they literally took these people's children, put them in boarding homes, and just took their children. A lot of these people, natives, yes, natives were here before anyone, but they also try to teach us that all Black people came off slave ships, which were not true. Black people are also natives here too. That's a whole nother broadcast for a whole nother day. Because, see, I have to pull up them receipts for that one. I have to go deep diving for that one. Show y'all that, yes, Native Americans were just as dark as me. Look just like me. And honest to God, I'm 33% Irish. So again, Native Americans looked at just like me. But natives were here before anyone else. And of course, as we know, if you know the word history, what does the word history mean? History is the story of his story. Whoever wins the war can tell the story. That's their story. So his story. That's where the word history come from. Whoever wins can tell the story. That's his story. How many times have we been told down the line that this was this, this was this, this was this, and to learn later on that that was a fucking lie. That was a lie. That wasn't true. This was this, this was that. Exactly. History, but see, they don't teach us that. But they don't teach us that here in America. Not bridging the gap. Now, do they? They don't teach us that here in America. If America taught American history, we would be fucked. If they taught real American history, just like Black Wall Street. My mother is in her 70s. She did not even know about Black Wall Street. My father is in his 60s. He didn't even know nothing about Black Wall Street until maybe a few years ago when we were talking about it. We was, again, we are a family that talks about science, geography, history. We sit down and talk about things like this. And we were just speaking, and this came up about Black Wall Street. Had never heard of it. It was also around the same time that Black Wall Street happened. It was a big fight that took place in Chicago at the Chicago River in the Lake Michigan. Why? Because it was an invisible line that a black boy was on the raft because it was hot outside, and they threw rocks at it, and the black boy drowned, and it was a whole riot during the same time as Black Wall Street, and you don't hear about that. You don't hear about none of that. Exactly. They don't tell it. The Europeans don't tell how the Africans taught them how to be civilized, how the Africans taught them about certain quote unquote religion, how the Africans taught them about religion, how the Africans taught them certain invention, certain cures, certain foods to eat that'll help with your digestive tract, that'll help with this. No, they wiped that all away. They wiped it all out. Just like you don't hear about the 25th dynasty of Egypt. Now, do you? You'll never hear about 20. Is it the 24th or is it 25th? I'm pretty sure it's the 25th dynasty. That was all black. You don't hear nothing about them. No, they don't know that the cell phone was created by a black man. Half of them don't even realize that the stoplight was created by a black man. They forget. They teach them that little rudimentary stuff. Ooh, peanut butter. Ooh, Martin Luther King. Ooh, Rosa Parks. They teach them that stuff, but you don't teach them the real deal. Penicillin. Don't forget about penicillin. They try to accredit that to Fleming because he left his lab dirty. No, that was a black man that created up. I knew it was the 25th dynasty. Okay. I thought I was right. 25th dynasty. What was that? The Kushnites? Well, they don't tell you about that. Real Egyptian history and why they destroyed the faces of the pharaoh. You can see that their faces look just like black people. Come on now. Why did they destroy? Because they didn't want you to see the real history. They tell you that the Egyptians are fair skinned, but you see on all their hieroglyphics that they're this color. They're my color. They're your color. They're the color of that little emblem in the corner right there. They don't tell, they do not want you to know the real history because, again, whoever wins the war gets to tell his story. And this is the same problem we having right now. First, Hey, it's okay for children to be entertained by clowns. People come in, yay, blow balloons for the kids and tell stories and this, that, and the third. No problem. Do you know when I first started like security and all that stuff like that, because I used to work with Homeland Security, they would teach us the first place that pedophiles would go would be to libraries. Why is that? Because that's a wide open place where kids are open. They're with, no one is thinking about a child being messed with or nothing like that in the library, because you're around books and people and stuff. But that's the number one place where they go. Yeah, true colors tell it all. Look at the Egyptian colors. It tell you all, Roman colors and stuff. It tell you all. They didn't have just pure ivory colors. They had ivory, brown, darker brown. They had different colors. If they didn't have different colors, what the fuck you painting different colors for then? Exactly. So it's, again, we brought in clowns to entertain the children, help them read, and this, that, and the third. Now, okay, again, no one has a problem with society. Again, we live in America where you're supposed to be free to do what you want, be what you want, feel what you want. Hey, long as you're not intruding on me, we all good. I don't give a shit. Long as you're not bothering me, I don't care. I don't care. But when it starts involving me to where now, if I go to a gynecologist and they call my vaginal area a bonus hole, I'm getting up and I'm going to sue the fuck out you too. I'm finna sue you. I'm finna sue you. I'm finna sue you. I have had 4 children. This ain't no bonus hole. This is a part of my body. And do you know how bad it is for Black women? How we were scared to even go to doctors? And I'm for real. I was one of those Black women that were terrified to go to doctors because I had seen from my own eyes what doctors had did to Black people. Again, I told you I grew up around a whole bunch of older Black people. I had seen people have their bodies, their legs amputated for no reason, that they didn't have to have it amputated. I have seen, just because, they're sick, we're just going to amputate it. I've seen that. So again, I grew up around a lot of people like that. And I know that it made me fearful of doctors. So if it made me fearful of doctors, let's be real. I'm scared of doctors. I was scared of doctors. I'm not scared anymore. But I was. Well, fuck that I am still kind of scared of doctors. Certain doctors I won't fuck with. If I get a bad vibe from you, I'm walking up out there and leaving. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, I'm seeing all this, and now we have Black people again that's still kind of leery of doctors, and that's why I promote even more Black doctors. And now you calling my vagina a bonus hole? And you a physician that's saying that? Yeah, it's time for me to find another doctor, or I might have to take up gynecology on my own and try to get a mirror or something and look down there and see if I can figure out what the fuck I'm doing on my own. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Bridget. You mean my pussy? Is that what you're talking about? That's what you mean? Because I know you ain't called it no bonus hole. That's exactly what I would ask. And then, but I'm still gonna get up and I'm gonna sue you because now I'm offended. How is it okay for you not to offend one group, but to offend a whole society of women? That's what I don't get. That's what blows me. That's what I don't get. How is it okay to offend women, but not to be offend, but transgenders. So transgenders' feelings matter. But I'm a woman, and let's not forget, a woman gave birth to these transgender now. Don't forget now, a transgender came out of that bonus hole. And now you want to call my cooter cat, you want to call my cooter, you want to call my lemon zesty lime a bonus hole? Oh, hell no. What up, Lady Tia? You're not gonna call this coupe de gras no bonus hole. This is awesomeness. This is the universe. This is where dreams come true. Is you crazy? Like, I'm serious. Like, this is insanity. What the hell is wrong with you? Now again, if you want to call your hole a bonus hole, yes, the trans community did want Aretha Franklin's song "Natural Woman." Yeah, Lady Tia, a bonus hole. They call it not coupe de gras. They call not cootie cats a bonus hole. They want to call it a bonus hole. Yeah, they wanted the Natural Woman song deleted. I'm like, what's wrong with the song? She's saying you make me feel like a natural woman. She's actually talking about like having sex. She's talking about him just making her feel like a woman again. You know, if hello, how you doing, Nerby? She's literally talking about getting felt on. You look, we women up in here, you know. Ooh, you holding me like a man's supposed to be holding me. Ooh, you touching me right. You making me feel like a natural woman. What's wrong with that? You have so many songs where men talking about come play with my dick, come ride on this right here. I ain't touching no click. Come play with this. What in the hell? But you want to get rid of natural woman. So is Whitney Houston's song "I'm Every Woman" okay then? Can somebody tell me that? I'm every woman, it's all in me. What's wrong with that song? Is y'all gonna get on that? Oh, no. That song is okay. Because it's saying that I'm every woman, it's all in me. That's okay for the trans community. Because it's identifying you as a woman. But us women can't have songs that make us feel like, hey. If she was still here. Well, as you see, they waited till Miss Franklin passed to come talking that stuff. Nora B. They really did. They really did. They waited till after this woman. And again, iconic singer. You talking about Aretha Franklin. One of the pop divas that help make our Beyonces, our Nicki Minaj's, you know, that helped build the pop icon that you have, the pop icons that you have now. You talking about taking her song away? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, what in the fuck is going on? It's okay. Like, again, I love everyone. I'm gonna reiterate that. I love everyone. Everyone has the right to have their own feelings, their own be what you want. But when you start infringing on me and man, we have a problem. Because now you're infringing on me. Now we have a problem. Because now if I go to the doctor, you talking about a bonus hole. I say I'm still pissed. I found out about this yesterday and I'm still mad. I'm still mad. I think the agenda is to make men. But you know what? Bridging the gap. Men are getting angry at the trans community because they're feeling tricked. Now, I've been seeing a lot that men are being upset that they're sleeping or not even sleeping with women, maybe even going out with women or having going out, just kicking it with women, and then coming to find out later on that these women are actually men or trans men, and they've transitioned. And a lot of men are saying that they felt like they were trapped, that they were misled and misguided, and they're upset about it. But it's so many songs that can identify with the trans community. The trans community is everywhere. We are in the trans community. Like, again, you can have any song and you can make any song and make it your own. Hell, I can make Gaga Poker Face my own. My poker face. The hell? While I'm looking at the kids. My motherfucking poker face. Y'all ass think you getting something. You ain't getting nothing. Poker face. Yeah, but see, that would be too much like right, Nurabi. That would be too much like right. You know how the saying goes. That would be too much like right. But why is the agenda to make women feel uncomfortable? To make women be out their element? To make women, not feel adequate in our own bodies? And we already have a tough enough time where we have to, talking about intimate parts of our body. They just not really started. I really just started hearing them talk about the intimate parts of a woman's body, far as the things that you eat, the things that type of, well, I already knew. You put that plastic underwear on, you're gonna be walking around here with chafe to the motherfucker. You better get you some cotton drawers. Cotton drawers. And you say them thongs for when it's that time, or you're gonna be walking around here with a yeast infection. You're gonna walk around here itching, scratch, 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 scratch. That's all you're gonna be doing. But it's craziness. It seems like women are being pushed further and further and further and further into a corner. But trans community fail to realize women, we're your biggest allies. We're the biggest allies. We are the ones that's saying, hey, that's not right. Treat them the way they want to be treated. We're the biggest allies, but then you turn around and smack us right in the motherfucker's face and say, that hole is a bonus hole. The fuck you mean this hole is a bonus hole? No. Well, if it's a bonus hole, why does it bleed all the time? Like every 28 days. Why does it do that? Why does it make my stomach hurt? This bonus hole does things to my whole body. My breasts hurt. My head hurt. I gotta throw up. I don't want to go to work. Do you know they said the period is like a man having 4 heart attacks? They can't take a period. You can't take a period. But you telling us that our vaginas are not ours anymore. Exactly. If it wasn't for women, you wouldn't be here. Like, I understand you want respect. I was taught respect is given. No, respect is earned, not given. You want me to respect you. You earn that respect by giving respect. I can respect you by you respecting me. You respect me by me respecting you. Don't call me no bleeder. I'm not a fucking bleeder. I'm a woman. Don't call me no breeder. All you good for is breeding kids. Bitch, what did you call me? Don't call me. Oh, well, you're just a cisgender. I am not a cisgender. I am a woman. Again, when my mama had me, they spread my legs, Show her, ma'am, do you see what you have? She said, yes, it's a girl. Closed me up, took me to the motherfucking nursery, and they brought me back to her. That's exactly what they did. When the little boys was born, ma'am, what do you have? It's a boy. Close his little legs up, take him to the nursery. Now, what you choose to be when you get adult and grown, that's all good. That's all you. Ain't nobody tripping about that. I love it. You like it, I love it. But when you start infringing on me and my journey and my ability with my life and my kids and yeah, we got a problem. Yeah, we have a problem. Yeah, Houston, we have a big ass problem. Because you're not finna sit up here and tell me that, oh, well, that's nothing but a bonus hole. No, yours is a bonus hole. I ain't no bonus hole. Well, we don't want to offend the trans community, but what about offending the women? What about offending us? Don't nobody give a fuck about us. So don't nobody care about women no more. But without us, y'all motherfuckers won't be able to have kids. Because you know you do need the little eggs that's attached to our little fallopian tubes, right? You do know that you need those, right? You know you need them, right? Which is also connected. The ovaries connected to the fallopian tubes, which is connected to the uterus, which is connected to the vagina. Not a bonus hole. I know they're not concerned. They don't give no fuck. They don't care. They don't care about us. But they'll care about us when they need an ally, when they need somebody to stand up for us. That's when they'll care. They'll care then. They're not concerned. And I'm just appalled by society that y'all for real allowing this shit. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, this shit took me by surprise. Like, I was gonna make it a podcast, because usually when I do my podcast, I'm alone, but I'm like, no, I'm going to YouTube with this shit. I want to see what other people got to say immediately. I want to know, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be some women and men that will be upset by this, because they have daughters, they have wives, they have mothers, they have sisters. I'm pretty sure a man, I'm not talking about these piss po ass men. Not them. I said man. I didn't say a boy, man. A real father. Because don't get me wrong, you got some real men, some real fathers out there that own their shit. They take, and I will give you your motherfucking props, because I see the real men out there. I see some real men out here that ain't number 15, 16, 17 years old. They had their babies on their backs. They had them baby bags. They be walking with them babies, feeding them babies, burping them babies. Ma'am, can you help me? I'm trying to, come here, baby. Let me help you. What you need? What you trying to help doing? I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Okay, baby, let me help you out. Okay, thank you. Get they babies going on about that. You can tell that they new fathers, but at least they motherfucking trying. You 16, 17-year-old, you trying harder than this 30, 40-year-old motherfucker. And he got 15 kids. And you only got this one and you trying. So I give it up to these men that wants to do and have and take care of their kids. I give it up to them 100%. But then you got these piss pole motherfuckers out here that don't give a fuck about their kids. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the good ones that care. I'm talking about those that really do care, that want to do something for the kids. You think they not pissed off now? Wait a minute, my daughter ain't got no bonus hole. My daughter has a vagina. My wife ain't got no bonus hole, and my mother ain't got no bonus hole. That's a woman. You think they not gonna be concerned when they taking their daughters to the doctor and the doctor say, oh, well, we just need to look at your daughter's diaper to check her bonus hole. He gonna knock the fuck out of them. You gonna check my daughter's what? It's her what? That is her vagina, sir. You're going to call it by what the fuck is going to be called, a vagina. Exactly what it is. That is the medical term for it. That's what you went to school for. So why are you calling it anything but what it should be called? That's the problem. again, do I see this really doing something in America? No. Because we not really finna take that shit, to be honest. We not really finna take it. We not. So it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. We're not gonna do it. So I'm just putting it out there. If a transgender needs to see the doctor, they have transgender doctors that have experience in transgender reassignments. Those are the doctors they need to see. That's it. That's all. Point blank, point clear, period. Just like I can't go see a urologist to get my vajayjay checked, and a man with a penis cannot go to see a gynecologist to get his shit checked. He can't. Sorry. So we're going to end this broadcast for today. I want to thank everyone that came and joined and watched. I do appreciate y'all for coming in and speaking on this subject with me. I will be, of course, doing more lives. I'm trying to get up more with my lives. Again, I want to appreciate everyone that came through, everyone that spoke. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I'll be around up in these streets. Again, I appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe. Hit that little like button. That helps make my algorithm go up more. So again, thank y'all again. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to end this broadcast the way I end all my broadcasts. If no one told you they love you, I do. I truly, truly do. And make sure you do better today than you did yesterday and strive for a better tomorrow today. Yeah, it looks like it's about to rain here. Yeah, it got a little dark here, buddy. Looks like it's about to rain. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Nurbi. Y'all have a great day. Everyone stay safe, stay healthy. We're going to talk about weather next time because weather has been fucking weird, especially in New York. If y'all have seen the monsoons that's going on, like pray for the people in New York. One woman has already lost her life. So again, pray for everyone that's being consumed by these disasters that's happening. So I want to thank you again for joining me. Everyone have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Again, everyone be free, be you, be yourself. And I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.